Right, we're live. Yeah, that was my phone telling me that I just... That's my phone telling me that we're now live. Awesome. Yeah, hello. How are we? I should probably announce that I'm, doing the usual. Oh, there's a level 1 tech live stream. What's Wendell doing? What is Wendell and Ryan up to at the moment? I could check, but I'm lazy. The competition. Oh right, the competition is in their oh, okay, right. 8700k hands-on live stream. Right, okay, got him. Hello. What Pokemon is that on your desk? What? What? Aaron, I am pretty terrible today. I'm on double the dose of the strongest painkiller I can be on. So, yeah. I mean, I have a wheelchair. Yeah, I need that right now. Hello, Philip. I'm not that far from you. In good old Nottingham, about an hour away. So, yeah. Hello. Monax, why am I taking painkillers? Because I have arthritis in every joint in my body, and it hurts like hell. Hive, happy birthday. Are you celebrating with anything special, or I mean, clearly, if you're watching the stream, that's. I won't even kid myself. This is probably the most low energy stream you'll ever watch in your life, but it's because I'm high on far too many painkillers. You have terrible indigestion. Nice. I mean, I get duodenal stomach ulcers, and I'm only just recovering from one. So, we're on the same sort of pace there. You're saving up for a new PC. Nice. Stinkbeater will tell you that you need some RGB in it. What's the sort of spec you're going for? Ow. Actually, you guys might like this. I'm actually genuinely thinking about asking Corsair if they'll sponsor a project where I can put RGB lights and turn it into an electric RGB wheelchair. I mean, it's a terrible idea, but I love it. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. You have no idea at the moment, but you're getting money to see what you can get. Fair play. What sort of budget are you looking for then? Do I know of 3xS and Scan computers? I do. I don't work with them, but I do know of them. As far as I'm aware, they're decent enough. And Ishbo, you're my hero for the laughs. Well, you're welcome. When you're high on drugs, why not, right? Oh, weekly Overclockers UK plug. Also, this came out today. This is an 8700K and a Strix board. The one thing, and you can check out the review for this, but the one thing is, have a look how many USB ports are on there. Do you want to have a wee count? Because there's only 6 if you include the Type-C port, which I don't think you can really count. So there's only like 4 useful ones. Mouse, keyboard, nowadays, especially with covfefe, like as you guys like to call it, like, what, RGB mouse pad, microphone, done. How big is the cooling thing? It's a standard, I think it's 160mm total, but yeah, it's a standard air cooler, but the size of my fist, you know. It's about the size of the OCUK mug. Philip, would I ever have an Apple computer? Probably not, because I like customization far too much. And they just don't do that. MacTX, they probably went to the Apple School of Port Design. Yeah, one and done is, I think, Apple's saying. But yeah, so no, I probably wouldn't. I hear that Final Cut is really very nice on like MacBook Pros and stuff, but for the sheer price that you'd pay for them, no. Just no. I mean, maybe if, you know, had some sort of, you know, like deal like Linus has with Dbrand where they just give me them, then sure. But you know, otherwise no, I wouldn't. What's everyone been up to this week? Anything interesting? Greetings, fellow RGBers. You mean they were courageous? Out for an out. Nice. Work. Yay. Hey, me too. That PC has got a 1080 in it. And it's got a Ryzen 1800X because I'm testing that versus that. Because of course I am. I'm actually doing these streaming benchmarks, which have been quite difficult to do, just getting it working, but I've only got CSGO left to do on the 1800X, and then I'll be done. I've also got a 1080 Ti Mini next door. In fact, I might cripple myself over there and grab it in a sec, because it is cute as all hell. Apple is the most courageous. God damn it. And yeah, Premiere is... I mean, I love Premiere. It's what I use. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it crashes so freaking much and it uses so much RAM. Like, I've got 32 gigs of RAM and it just eats through it with 4K footage. Like, it's genuinely... I have to close everything else just to get Premiere to work. So, yeah. Yeah, but otherwise, if it didn't crash so much and didn't eat so much RAM, I'd love it to pieces, because especially with the dynamic link for After Effects, is beautiful. Cat Monkey currently sat on Golders Green Tube Station stealing whiffles. Nice, sounds fun. Philip, would you say there's much of a difference in a cordless mouse to a wired mouse? So if you're talking about something like this, which is a Logitech MX Master, versus something like this, which is a SteelSeries Rival 310, yes, massive difference. If you're talking about something like the G700 or G703, like the PowerPlay, which you know, self-promotion, go watch that video when I'm done here. But if you're looking at that, then no, the G703 is an incredible mouse, so is the 900, G900 and G903. They're fantastic as well. And with the PowerPlay mouse mat, it's even better. So yeah, it's kick-ass. And MacTX, that, like, the PowerPlay gets rid of that issue, so even better. Scrambled eggs. Did I pay for Premiere, or did I get it the way that everyone gets it? For a while I didn't, but no, I do for the last 3 or 4 years I've been genuinely paying for Premiere, just because, like, it's like, I run a business here. A, it'd be stupid for me to pirate it, and B, it's a business expense, so I can write it off, and B, I can I'm earning money from it, so I really should be paying for it, kind of thing. Let me just see if I can fix the interlacing, because I don't know why it switched to 60 Hz, but There we go. There, the interlacing gone. I just needed to configure it to 50 Hz because apparently it likes to reset itself to 60 Hz every day. Like a mouse. Yeah, prefer Corsair wired over anything else. Nice. Which Corsair wired mouse have you got? I'd be interested to know. Ishmael, less latency with wired mouse, no sleep, so immediate response. So it depends what mouse you're talking about, because like some of the tests that Logitech were doing with the G900 and subsequently the G703 and 403 showed that they actually had faster transmission, which is kind of crazy, and I don't really know how they did that, or at the very least it was on par with wired mouse, but yeah. I think as long as you have a decent wireless mouse, I think it's alright. If you're getting like cheap wireless mouse off eBay kind of thing, or like cheap ones from Amazon, then yeah. But you know, if you're going with a genuinely good wireless mouse, then I think you're alright. Is a mouse pad really worth it? I don't have a pad now on my setup. I don't personally either. I've never actually really bothered having one. It depends on what you like and what you prefer, and what your experience is. I've got a few like desk mats that I might actually put one down here, from Overclock Chic actually. Second weekly plug. But I don't really know. I mean, the power play is just cool because you get a decent sized mouse pad plus wireless charging for the mouse. So yeah. Where are we? Mervyn, what's a good gaming monitor? What's our price tag? Are you talking about like 1080p? Like 1080p 144 Hz? Because if you're talking about that, then the AOC G2460 PF or PG, depending on what graphics card you have, they are beautiful. Asus makes some nice ones, and they're a little bit more expensive. Stuff like the MG249, I think it is. That was nice as well. But yeah, it depends on price tag and depends what you're after. Like I know you said gaming, but if you have a 1080 or 1080 Ti, then you can push 4040p. In which case, then like so you have an Aorus, Jesus Christ. 1080, so yeah, you could pretty easily push 1440p there. So a really nice like 1440p 160 or 144 165 hertz G-Sync monitor would be beautiful. Something like the Asus PG279Q comes to mind, but I know that they have had a little bit of QA, quality assurance issues. I know that ViewSonic do a nice one. I did a review of that not that long ago. What's it called? Can't remember where it is. Wasn't that long ago, was it? I forget about everything. I forget what time, like how time works quite a lot. Anyway, views. Oh no, that's not the right one. Anyway, you can check it out. I did a review of it not that long ago. It's in there somewhere. But yeah, so that one. Is quite nice. Acer do some good ones. Who else makes monitors? BenQ do some nice ones. So yeah, yeah, about $600. Yes, you're looking at 1440p, 165 hertz kind of thing. Go for anything that looks good to you. Stigbeater, I wish the G-Sync monitors would come down in price. Yeah, me too. I would love that. I don't understand why there is a good £100 premium over every G-Sync monitor. It's ridiculously annoying, because then you know, for me, someone who, you know, recommends tech to people, as you just saw, the fact that, you know, most people have NVIDIA graphics cards in their gaming PCs, just as a matter of fact. And then the display technology that is meant to be, like, you know, work with those graphics cards costs a ludicrous amount more than the exact same monitor with a different scaler. Like the freaking they're not. I don't think the videos are quite out yet. But I've done very recently, and you'll see that shortly. I've got two 240 hertz monitors from AOC. One of them is the FreeSync and one of them is the G-Sync one. That's actually coming out on Friday. Jesus Christ, that's tomorrow. So that's coming out tomorrow, and you'll see that tomorrow. But the G-Sync one is a good like £150 more expensive, and I'm just like sitting here wondering why. Anyway, is it time to upgrade my 970? What sort of games do you play and what resolution are you at? 980 Ti works okay at 4040p. I imagine 4K wouldn't run so well though. You'll have mixed results. Justin, by far you're doing the best reviews. I like that one with the PUBG gaming and streaming. Thank you. I'm actually working on another one with this Café Lake and Ryzen 1800X to compare them. So we shall see how they do. Yeah, into the case giveaway. Awesome. Good luck. I hope you voted for me. But yeah. Yeah, it's cool. 90X, G-Sync's probably licensing the physical module. Yes, I understand why. It's just annoying that even though economies of scale have gone up, pricing hasn't come down. So, and Warren makes a good point. That's why Vega pricing is so annoying. If the performance is slightly better than the price that we're supposed to be, then FreeSync monitors would be gold. Exactly. Warren makes a perfect point there. If Vega was better and cheaper, then FreeSync monitors would be excellent, and it might actually force NVIDIA to push the price down for G-Sync monitors. But hey. Justin, English Bass, I hope you understand me. I'd like to see you doing another benchmark test in the 8700K, 8400K, and 7800K. Streaming while gaming, only streaming benchmark, and only streaming benchmark PUBG, of course. So I don't have a 7800K or an 8400K. I think you mean 8600K? Or is the 8400K the i3? If so, I apologise. I'm not quite caught up in that. But I do have an 8700K and a Ryzen chip, so I'm going to be doing the exact same videos you saw recently with CSGO, GTA 5 and PUBG. And I've basically just finished all of that besides running the CSGO benchmark on that one, which I'll do later on today or tomorrow, depending on how my back, shoulder, neck, and knees and arms hurt. Reese, hello, nice to see you. Is this the first stream you've actually caught, or have you like caught a few more? Modest, you thinking about getting new games, mostly playing CSGO, GTA 5, COD, Black Ops 3, I'm guessing that is. So yeah, you would, I assume you're playing at 1080, so you're probably okay. You might want to look at something like a 1070 though, if you can afford it, or actually the upcoming 1070 Ti. You need to run a CSGO benchmark, just mark it down as lots. I wish. No, I do actually have to be somewhat scientific, unfortunately. Push by pleds. I don't understand what you mean. It's Nip TV. Postmon, is it bad that I spent most of the last 3 days playing with the color configs on my new keyboard rather than using it for gaming? No, it's not bad. I'm sure that I would do the same. But yeah, I hope clearly you're enjoying it. So awesome. Hello Frostbite. How are you? Stigmeter, October, the new i7, the i8. 8700K is great for running Word. It loads pages really fast. Well, you're not wrong. Ow. Vega at the moment is like the NVIDIA founders markup. Yeah, I think once we see proper AIO or add-in cards, AIB cards, it should go down a little bit, but yeah, and I think I agree with Mac TX that Vega doesn't make much sense at current prices. Do I have Twitter? Yes, I have Twitter. This is where I post everything. TechteamGB. Take a look. Notepad++ benchmarks. What would you even benchmark like that? We need the Minecraft benchmarks, for God's sake. What's next? You want Minesweeper benchmarks? Oh, you do, don't you? Yeah, retro hipsters. You see the Fantex case? Yes, it is a rather sexy case. I do want the. In fact, I've asked Cooler Master for the new H500p paint benchmarks. MS Paint for the win. Oh god, why do I do it? I was actually kind of surprised by my phone going off. I was kind of surprised by the thanks Monax, the results I was getting with the 8700K for streaming, because like it's especially in GTA 5 it was still stuttery as hell. He noticed me. Noticed me, senpai. Philip, what business do you run at TechteamGB, the thing that you're watching? You know, I do actually make money from this. It kind of pays the rent. A little bit, you know, just a little bit. That said, it doesn't actually pay me enough to RGB and motorize my wheelchair, so you know, if I did set up a Patreon. Oh god. Go away. What's happening? I don't like it. Where's my notifications gone? There we go. Hashtag yet. Reese, surely doing streaming ones would be good to add in some more of the top 10 Steam games. I'd like to, but at the same time, it takes me like a full day just to go through one, like the 3 games that I've been, like I test with, and on top of that, it's like I have to be able to play the games to be able to stream them, and I basically, besides, I mean, I could do Rocket League, I guess, but that's not really like, it's not really an intensive game. So like I'm benchmarking PUB, I'm benchmarking CS:GO, and I'm benchmarking GTA, so they're in the top 10. I don't own Total War Warhammer or Ark Survival or Divinity 2 Origins Sin. I do own TF2, but I don't think that it would make that much of a difference, and I'm basically already doing that sort of benchmark for CS:GO because it's the same engine, and I don't own Football Manager, so and I don't play Dota, and I don't own Overwatch either, although I think I probably should, but yeah. Philip, how long has TechteamGB been in operation? TechteamGB, one word, thank you. It's been, I've been running it for 5.5 years. Started in February 28th, 2012. So 5.5 years. And how many people work at my business? Just me. I do everything around here. Everything that you see under the TechteamGB brand is all me. Thanks, Reese. Yeah, I'm not very good at CS:GO now. In fact, the only reason I have any time logged in CS:GO is like the 25 hours that I have in CS:GO is because of these streaming benchmarks, because I knew a lot of people were interested in it. So yeah, but yeah, most people will want to see PUB. I mean, what I didn't really look at the number, but what's the concurrent? Jesus Christ, nearly 1.8 million people played PUB today. I mean, yeah, okay, I'm one of them because I benchmark it, but Jesus Christ. And that's concurrent as well, so that's 1.8 million people at any one time. Jeez. You have 2.5k in CS:GO? Jesus Christ. I mean, I do have 1.5k in GTA 5. But yeah. Luno, have I experienced the segment fault with my Ryzen setup? No. Would you like to enlighten me as to what that is? Because I haven't had any issues. Yeah, Zen and Fed maybe worth look at. Yeah. We'll have to see when the Zen refresh does come out, but I think it's going to be a little while yet. Monax, PUB will die down just like H1Z1 and DayZ. Yeah, see, the thing is though that it is a very addictive game. I think it might plateau a little bit, but until something that actually takes people's time away, and takes people's interest away from pub, as long as they keep rolling out decent updates, and especially stuff like the new maps. And I'm actually, see, the thing is, a lot of people had a fit about the invitational crates and the key that you had to buy from them. But see, the thing with that is, I would prefer that. I would prefer that, like, because obviously they want to monetize further than just the initial sale, and I understand that, because the initial sale only counts for, like a certain percentage of the development costs, kind of thing. So like I understand why people will want to continue that revenue stream, but I'm actually really happy that they did it that way, as opposed to making people pay for DLC and like access to the new maps and stuff like that. I feel like having the optional crates, where if people care about aesthetics, awesome, go for it. Like, unlock those crates, get whatever you want, sell it on the market, do whatever you like, but pay Bluehole some money for some stuff that doesn't really matter that much, but like at the same time, you're not locking anyone out from content in the future. So yeah, I prefer how them and people like Rockstar for GTA 5 do it. If people want to buy shark cards and stuff, fine. If that subsidizes my cost in terms of paying $0 after the initial fee for free updates, awesome, man. As gamers, here's me still rocking a 2500K, time to upgrade. Well, it's a pretty decent time to upgrade. I mean, you've got the 8700K and the similar platform, which is doing a decent job, although it's mentally hot. Check out the review, by the way. At 94 degrees Celsius with this cooler on it, so yeah. But also Ryzen is still a great shout too, so I'm really happy that there's a competition. As of October 2017, in your opinion, where is the best place to make money online? Realistically, just find something you're interested in doing, and if you really care about making money from it, then it's going to be difficult. Stuff like YouTube is not a good place to make money, because it's a lot of effort. I mean, it's taken me 5.5 years to get to here. It took me 4 years to go full time, so like paid full time anyway. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. In fact, it's not a get rich scheme full stop until you really reach the massive numbers. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess Bitcoin, but even then you still have to have money to get money. Jordan, I'm excited for the 1070 Ti. The rumors they see performance and price. See, I don't really understand the 1070 Ti, because there isn't a massive gap between the 1080 and the 1070. So like, you're slotting that card into a gap that's already pretty small. Like, I don't know. Hi Vincent, how are you? Reese, I'm not sure how people got angry with cases. Cases are free, and you got the mini skirt for 110. Nice, that's pretty awesome. I got 20 quid in Steam credit from selling stuff. So yeah, Mike TX, and to follow up with Philip, he means that YouTube is demonetizing basically everyone's content. Even I've had a video that was demonetized because it had North Korea in the title, which was like, it was a tech news show where I was talking about the North Korean internet. The DNS servers were malconfigured for a couple of hours, and so some white hat hackers went and stripped the entire North Korean internet, all like 70 websites, and posted them to GitHub so you could see what North Koreans are looking at, and that was flagged as not suitable for advertisers, and I was like, really? But it was like a stupidly old video and only had 70 views, so I really don't care. But the fact that a video from 4 years ago was demonetized is kind of crazy. Mighty X, YouTube is getting very political correct these days with our ad money. see, I understand why, but I feel like they're really going about it the wrong way. I know that they have to appease the advertisers, and it's the advertisers that are pushing for this very politically correct sort of side of things, but at the same time, you're gonna have like I'm annoyed that YouTube is siding so heavily with advertisers and not the creators, because realistically, sure, the advertisers pay the bills, but if the creators aren't happy and the creators, you know, sod off, then the advertisers don't have anything to advertise on, so YouTube just disappears. Like, I mean, obviously that won't happen because YouTube is sort of one of those massive entities where people will still take the, you know, will still upload to it anyway, but it's an issue. And also Level 1 Text were talking about some stories where some content on YouTube was getting removed just because like it showed, like it was getting flat up deleted when it was showing evidence of like war crimes and stuff like that in places like Syria where there is actual war crimes happening. But yeah, MaxiX, I agree with you, it is overcautious. I think the problem is they have no competition, which means that even though the creators are what make YouTube possible, it's still like we still have no weight. I haven't used TubeBuddy or vidIQ. I've heard about it, like as stuff, but yeah, do bear in mind that a lot of the stats that are on there, at least monetarily, are very very iffy. Stuff like Social Blade is like, well, this person made either like $5,000 this month or $5 million this month. We're really not sure how much. So yeah, I think I have the Social Blade plugin instead, but either way it still works fine. Luno, G++ compiler running in parallel causing seg fault seems to be a CPU issue. Gen 2 users first noticed the problem when CPU has the same issue when compiling. Right, okay, so I don't do enough programming. I also don't use G++. Did you mean C, or like is G++ something that I just don't know about, which is very, very possible. Steve, it's not about being politically correct. The whole net neutrality debate is being lost. I feel like net neutrality and being politically correct are two different topics there. And it's being pushed to remove a lot of factual based stuff from places like Syria. Yeah, that's as I was saying, that's kind of a problem. But yeah. Anyway, back to tech. Also, just as a mention, not next week's stream, but the week after, I'm actually going to have a special guest where we're going to be covering a few different things, including Z370 and possibly 1070 Ti and stuff like that. So do stick around for that one. Should be pretty awesome. Philip Paul wondering what the best time to upload on TubeBuddy. Bit iffy. I couldn't tell you, I'm afraid. Bruce, do you remember you? Yes, I do. You bought the Ryzen 7 and 1080 CSGO and some games are stuttering. Any idea why? So you've got all the drivers installed from the motherboard website and from NVIDIA's website. If so, I don't really know what sort of settings are you running at. Also, when you say some games, could you elaborate a little bit more there as well? Have you overclocked the CPU at all? And what's the temperatures like on the graphics card and the CPU while under load? Monax, just to cover before I jump back to Warren, So I do work with some other YouTubers. I'm doing a collaboration with Ryan from Beginners Tech right now, where we're doing that giveaway. I'm in the process of arranging a few more things with a few other people as well. So yeah, we're sort of slowly working on things, but at the same time, do bear in mind that stuff like giveaways, they just kind of pad the numbers, and they only pad subscriber numbers a lot of the time, so you don't get stuff like recurring viewers. So even if they do bring in new viewers, which is great for me, obviously, there's only a small percent. So say if I had 1,000 new people subscribe and join or whatever, maybe 200 of those would unsubscribe as soon as the giveaway is done, as Ishmael says. Maybe 500 of those will stay but stay inactive, and then another maybe 200 or 300 of those will stay. 250 of those will be like troll accounts or whatever, accounts specifically designed for giveaways that get deleted by YouTube or whatever. So I'm only left with maybe 50 people out of 1,000 that I've gained, who actually might come back and watch one or two more videos at least. So it's a little bit of a sort of false promise. And while giving to you guys is awesome, having that sort of as sort of false bump is a little bit annoying. Hello, Fireman Sam. How are you? To jump back to Warren, the 1070 Ti I believe has been confirmed. I think it's meant to be obviously it's meant to be slotting in between the 1070 and 1080. I think what it's meant to do is really combat Vega 64 in that because in some in most applications it's on par or slower than a 1080. So I think what they're trying to do is launch a 1070 Ti that's going to be 50 or 100 quid less than the Vega 64, but at basically the same performance level. So come and go. Although do check out Windows Level 1 Tech's video on the Vega 64 running faster than a 1080 Ti in Linux. It's kind of an interesting one. Also to go back to your comment on Luno's comment on the issue with Ryzen. I don't run Linux on this system. I'm still trying to think of topics for Linux tutorials. But I've just been kind of overwhelmed with both pain and lots of other projects. Ishmael wants free tech, please. Where are we going? Also becoming late 2018 due to there being no need to release a new GPU because AMD cards are not as fast as the top NVIDIA cards. Yeah, I still think that you're looking at Q2 for the new Volta cards, but could be wrong. We'll have to see. Bruce, all drivers are up to date. Only overclock the 1700 to 3.5 gigahertz, idle times 41, max time 75. When rendering a video in Sony Vegas, Dota 2 drop frames from 200 to 130 to 160. It is strange. That's not an issue that I've come across. I mean, I'm using a 1700X and a 1080 in my PC, so we're almost identical there. That's the other thing. What is your motherboard BIOS up to date? Because if it's not, that could be an issue. Also, perhaps if it is up to date, try rolling back a driver version, because there may be a bug or something in the driver that you can find out and tell the motherboard company. So, yeah. 24. Gosh, that's down from 30 already. Jeez. Not if you close them. God damn it, guys. So, quite genuinely, out of interest, how many people would like to see this turned into an RGB machine? Because it might be possible. I do definitely want to make it electric somehow. I'm not entirely sure how I would do that, but yeah, I do want to. At very least make it electric. And I've actually been looking at like electric bike motors that I could attach to the hubs, so that and then wire a speed controller and an Arduino or something, with even just potentiometers like rotary dials on either arm, so that I can control forward, backwards, on each wheel, so that I can turn and stuff like that. But yeah. MaxiX, I know that they're already a thing, but I can't afford them. Plus, you know, DIY projects are just better, right? Modding chairs. I don't know if I think he knows more about, you know, the universe and the galaxy rather than modding chairs. Bruce, listen to Steve. He definitely knows what he's talking about. And I would agree with him there. Monex, add water cooling to the brakes. Oh my god, do you know what the brakes are? The brakes are literally just, if I move out of the way, this little lever that crushes the wheel. That's all the brakes are on both sides. And see, the thing is that my shoulders go quite a lot. Like, this shoulder is like, if I wasn't on 3 different types of painkillers right now, this would be like I couldn't move it. And if you're like, if I'm trying to push myself, it hurts like hell. And then if I try and stop myself, the amount of force that you need to put on this to actually engage the brake, it's unbelievable. So yeah. I'd need disc brakes first. Yes I would. Anything is better than that. Although actually with electric motors I could just do regenerative braking. Charge the 18650 cells. Anybody heard about the Asus Tinkerer? Yes, I think it's like 50 odd quid though, compared to like 30 or so for the Raspberry Pi, so kind of depends what you're after. Oh no, I've got a Raspberry Pi 3 that has Wi-Fi built in. Oh no, I could make a Wi-Fi controlled, I could write an Android app to allow me to control the chair from my phone, so that instead of having physical dials, I could just have the control box underneath with both motors, and then just have an Android app on my phone to control it. Oh no. Oh, I want that so badly now. I've written an Android app. I've written a few Android apps to control Raspberry Pis with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi before, so oh god, why did I think of that? Check out breakers for Tesla motors. Do you know what? I think they're A bit big, B a bit heavy, and C, Jesus Christ, the torque would snap my neck from just falling over. Until I get hacked and then sent on a super fast motorway challenge. Illegally attached to your TV. How do you have how do you illegally attach a Raspberry Pi to your TV? I'm pretty sure that you're just allowed to connect anything to your TV with an HDMI port, you know. Oh god. Bet he's using Kodi. What? Oh right, Monex. Right, got you. What are the ideal uses for Raspberry Pi? Learning to code like hardware-based projects, because they can do multi-channel PWM output, as well as just the large amount of GPIO pins, so you can connect a lot of hardware sensors. So stuff like Internet of Things devices, if you want to make those, or if you want to do home automation, like anything like that. Also robotics, like making an RC car kind of thing. You can make a Wi-Fi controlled RC car that you can write a little Android app that you can drive on your phone. Oh, have I got any fresh memes? I feel like I'm too crippled to have memes. Although I suppose that in itself is a meme. In fact, actually, where's Martin from PC Tech Hub when you need him? He was memeing me from last week. Oh, speaking of that, 25 seconds ago he just liked my tweet. Thank you for the super chat. TechteamGB is a walking meme. Thanks. Crippling depression. I mean, I already have that, so it's fine. It's a wheeling meme. That joke is really good. Sorry, to clarify, yeah, Raspberry Pi is good for a lot of stuff. Steve, do I have any home tech? Nest, Alexa? No, I don't really want them either. The new Alexa is just really creepy. The idea that you have a camera, an always-on camera, and an always-on microphone in your bedroom, and inevitably pointed at your bed, because you're gonna want to be able to look at the clock from your bed. So, yeah, why would I want a camera that Amazon servers have direct contact to? I have enough cameras on my... Wait, no, never mind. Oh yeah, but my phone is, at very least my phone is to the side of the bed, and I don't have any bed stands, so it's this camera is you can't see past the edge of the bed, so at very least it's only audio, and that's if I remember to bring my phone up. So yeah, but why not a constant spy everywhere? I do, Steve, I do want to have some home automation tech. I'm in a rented house, and in the UK you can't really do too much to a rented house. So that's a thing. But I do want home automation tech, but I want to make it myself, because I don't want to have someone like Amazon in my house and having ridiculously clear audio recording, quality recordings of me at all times. So Jonathan, man, I'm sure the guys at Amazon don't want to see my swinging my man junk. Don't want to make them feel inferior. True, but the fact that they would then be storing that on their servers, that's what I'm not so happy about. Because there was a story where there's a murder case in America or something where they Alexa, there's a recording of a murder that Alexa recorded, and they can determine they're using that recording, which shouldn't have been there, I guess, as evidence in the trial. This isn't Cluedo. This isn't Cluedo. The problem with this is that I'm on 3 types of painkillers and double the dose of tramadol that I should be on. So the fact that this hurts this much with all of that, that's worrying. Chaos Candle, hello, yes I am. I have arthritis in every joint in my body, so that includes my neck. And yeah, it sucks. Do I need to call an ambulance? No, it can't be fixed. I also didn't really react that well to morphine either. Morphine didn't really help that much last time I was in pain, so yeah. Even in rent things, stuff like Nest and LifeFix can be used. Yeah, I know, but I don't actually have a thermostat. The thermostat is built into the boiler, so I couldn't really use Nest, and I'm not entirely sure what LifeFix is. Philip, do I use a VPN? Yes, I use private internet access. It was cheap, they don't log stuff, and it's nice, and it's good to be able to connect to like anywhere. So yeah, Jesus Christ, I don't think weed is legal in England, at least officially, and Jesus Christ, how many people are telling me that I need weed? Rental places need to be made good at the end of Tennessee, walls fixed but running wires hard to undo nicely. Yeah, like that's that's why my Ethernet cable is ran under the cheap vinyl flooring. So yeah. Medical weed, take it. I think a lot of people were suggesting CBD oil, which is like cannabis oil, which is meant to be like more effective for actual medicinal things, but I don't know. I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow anyway, so if I dash that reminds me, I will actually set an alarm, because otherwise I will not get up in the morning and then I'll miss my appointment, and that would be bad. Cool, sorry. Sleepy, if I made videos, I'd be saying to Alexa all the time and ordering things on people's Amazon accounts all the time. Alexa, order the large... No. Only used when operating heavy machinery. Oh dear. No. That an Android phone? Yes, it's a OnePlus 3T. I did a full review of it, because of course I did. But me likey. It has a fingerprint sensor down the bottom. A very nice camera, records 4K, very nice aesthetic. It doesn't have wireless charging, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it does have USB Type-C and a headphone jack. Ha 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 ha. And it charges fully in like basically an hour. And it has at least a full day of battery life. Like most days I'm going to bed with well, like over 50% available, so yeah. Dave, did I really trigger your Alexa? Oh dear. Thank God the phone is not an iPhone. Yeah. Not courageous enough. Wow, headphones there, so last gen. You think we'll ever get wireless charging in the UK? What do you mean, Warren? Like with phones? Because like I'm pretty sure that like you can get Qi wireless charging. I mean, any phone that like supports wireless charging you can use. So that's yeah. Game Changer, you know, the one thing that's common between me and you, we both use OnePlus 3T, OnePlus 3. Nice. I mean, mine is the T model, but you know, whatever. I was actually looking at getting the 3, but I just couldn't find any, so I had to go with the T. Monarch's gonna go eat. Good luck with the stream. Thanks. I'm pretty much done anyway. I'm a bit much pain, so I might call it in a sec. I do actually have multiple pairs. In fact, the headphones that I use with my OnePlus 3T is actually these, the Jaybird X3s, the wireless headphones. So yeah, it's kind of irony that I brag about having a headphone jack and yet I don't use it, but you know, it's fine. Oh, okay, right. That's very strange. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that stuff like the Galaxy phones, the S8 and the Note 8, all support wireless charging. So, and Philip, what network am I on? I'm on GiftGaff, which runs on the O2 network. think I'm gonna call it there, guys. I need to like reshuffle and probably lie down. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will catch you all next week. Yeah, same time as usual, 8 PM UK time start on Thursday. So do come back and check out the 240Hz videos tomorrow. That should be awesome. I've also been working hard on these. This stream video will be out. Actually, the stream video won't be out for a while, but there's a comparison, standard comparison between the 1800X and the 8700K next like Thursday or something. So feel free to check those out. But yeah, cool. Oh, the Jaybird X3 videos isn't out yet, but cool. Alright, I will troll through the 47 steps it takes me to stop a stream on YouTube. Yeah, I'll see you all next week. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Toodaloo.